So here what I am going to do is I'm just going to add a assignment group and assignment 2. So I'm just going to the work order. So the assignment group is not there. So MENT AROUT. This should be a reference field. If I'm sorry, this should be a reference field, and this should be go to the sys group. Sys underscore user underscore group is a table, and also I'm just creating one more field called assign to. Assignment and assign to. So what we have given sys underscore user. So sys underscore user. Okay. So here we just created a assignment group, and now so we have added two. That means this work order is assigned to whom? It will be the same thing for it. So this is the different one. Now we can check this one. Now we will see how to create a child table. I'm just going to create a new table, which will be the child table for it. So I'm just going to the table. So here, this is the work environment I'm just making. Uh, we have not added any. This one is extensible controls. We have not. I'm just making as a extensible and update. Okay. So it was right now. It was extensible is true. Now I'm just going to work order task. The table name is work order task. It will come automatically. And now what is the table? Work order. So create a mobile module, create a module, add this menu to the one. Now what I am going to add is I'm just adding to the work order. And here right now the simple thing for here we just give it a one. So if you added a table as extensible as a true extension one, what are the table fields we can automatically will come to here. If you want to, we can utilize those hours, or else we can, if you want to, we cannot ignore these ones. Now, if I open this one, just try to reload. So here, If we go to the favorites, okay, so work order task. If I open this work order task, what happens? So this is the one we require. So these are all here. So for the work order, we don't require these fields. Just go to the form field. So we don't require. These are all fields. For the development also, we don't require. So I'm just going to save this. For the development also, we don't require any things. Save it. And now for this one also, testing also. If you don't want to just go to the form design directly, you can directly delete a section here. So delete, delete, delete. Just save it. Now nothing will be there. If I am going to reload, there is nothing will be here. Just here. So here what happened, if you want to, you can use the same thing, or else whatever we are going to do is now what I am going to do is I'm just going to create a few fields. Like for here, the fields, how we can create a fields. The field type is a string. So I'm just making as a for example, I'm just making as a decimal. Decimal is nothing but how many. Okay, I'm just first it was taking the. Okay, so here what happened? I'm taking the assignment group and assign to for this now, and next one is the field type. I'm just making that string. From that, I'm just making as a name of the string, which I'm just making the mandatory. So I'm just making this one as a mandatory, and I can just do it. And next one, I'm just going to create a sorry total. I'm just creating one more field, which will be the decimal. So hours required for this task. So maybe I can mark this one as a estimated hours. That means how many hours it will take for this one. Estimated hours. So hours. So here you underscore estimated underscore hours. So estimated hours. I'm just going here. So and also estimated hours, and also if you want, I can make it as a create one more choice field, which is a state. So if you go here, state u underscore state, and I'm just going to add this one here. You can add a start is like a new in progress. Next completed. Next one cancelled. This is the only one we can create this one. So if I'm going to save this, only four things will be here. And also if I'm just going to one more thing, I'm just adding the reference field, and that is a parent work order, which is a reference, that is a work order. That means from which work order it will be executed. U underscore work underscore order. So I'm just adding. And what was the table name? We can edit it. Work order. So this is the work order. And I'm just going to here. Now if I save this one, let's see how this form is visible. Here, what is the name of the task? We can give it, and who is the assignment to? It was assigned to whom? So and state how many hours it was required. What was the work order? So this is the basic fields we have to create for the here. Now the next step here, what we can do for it, here what we are going to do is, so I'm sorry, the next step here, what we did is, we have completed this estimate hours, and if I open this one work order, this will be the same thing here, and I'm just going to adding this in the related list, work task to work order, and I'm saving this one. That means whatever the task which are added, it will add in the relationship. If I open a new, see, here the name is visible, and assignment group is visible, and assigned to is visible, and this is the showing some different name, not the display value it was showing. And one more thing, we have not identified the display name. So if you want to, we can identify the display, that's fine. And also we forgotten saw something. Whenever if you purchase something in the whatever, in the means, in the Flipkart, it will show you one number which is a unique number. The order ID, for example, ORD 1234567. Like that, it will displays the same thing. But here, what we will do is, it is not showing anyone here. So, which means here, if there is not showing anyone, what we have to do is, we have to create a number field. Just right click, configure, go to the table. In the table you will identify it's a different one. Here we have a control. So in the control we have a number called auto number. Auto number is nothing but the number which will be assigned to the automatic to the one. This is the one, the prefix, work number, WORD, and the number is starting from 1000. How many digits you want it, that's we can update. If you want to, you can go update. Now the number field is automatically added, so but since it is a new record, so we can add it. But here the number field is added. For example, if you want to open a new one, we can identify easily for the same thing. See, this is the work order, but I want this work order field on the first top of it. Just right click, configure form layout, just go here, just right click, configure form layout. This number I'm just moving to the top of it and save it. So but still, if I open, but still we have the option to modify it. So if you still the user is modified, so we can always make the as a read only. If you make as a read only as a true, so then what it will happen is, it will not allow the user to modify it. So and also never make a field mandatory and read only as a true. And I'm just making display as a true. I will show you what is the advantage of this display as true. See, this is the basic thing. Now I'm just going to open the company caser. So if I open, see, earlier it was showing as SysID. If you added this one is the, this one in the sense, if you added this in the, it will use over same thing. And here you can see what happened. Uh, so what we can say, yeah. Here you want to, for this work order task also, a new number. If you want to one, configure again, go to the table. So here we have option called auto number, and so I'm just making work order task, right? I'm just making WOTASK, the number, and I'm just going to the update it. So a new number is added. I'm sorry, let me check. I don't think it was not added. Let's go to the configure and let's go to the table. Sorry, this auto number. This field was added. And why it is not showing? Right click configure form layout. Sorry, it was not added to the form name. And also we can make a this one as a read only we have given. So this is the one. So like that we can configure the things, the child tables we can configure it. And also here we have an option work order. So if I open this work order, what happens? So if I take assignment group as a one thing, so core Java for example, whoever in that core Java has to visible, but we are showing as all the members. So here, if I want to one, I need to make a dependency of this field. That means this assignment group is completely assignment two is completely depending upon the assignment group. So if I open advanced view, so go to the dependent. So we can mark as a assignment group as a true for it. No, I think it's not. I think maybe it's we have to write a some script in the backend. I can check this one later. That's fine. Now the next step here, what we have to do here is so for this similarly we can do it, and we can write a UA policy, whatever it may be in the backend. Also, we can do the same thing here. So and also here I'm just I forgotten we have okay that's okay we can discuss that was later. So that means if you want to we can utilize the parent tab fields we can add it. For example, configure. So from the parent, what we have, we can we want to add a something company is already there, module is are there. So okay, so we can update set name if any. We can mark this one as a something. That means whatever we have added that value, it will not visible here. So that means in the work order we can write any name that will comes here, but in the child table whatever we have written, it was not come to the mark for the same thing here. That is a basic thing about how we can create a child table. So the only the creation of child table is nothing but that means whenever we are creating it, the table name we are marking it one as a the table name where we are marking as a extension is true, and we are given the table extensible for the table as the work order. So this is the how we can create a child tables, and how we can add those fields for here. This is the fundamental, and try to today task is create a child task whatever you have created, create a one table which was action for the same thing, create a multiple fields and few fields mandatory read only, and you can add a auto number for the same thing. This is the task for the same thing. I hope you guys understand the task or any questions. Okay, so I'm trading as you guys are understood. That's fine. Okay, and any questions you have for the today's task, today's concept? Okay, so any questions about the previous topics? Okay, so if no other questions, we can wind up the session. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully, we'll meet at tomorrow at same time. Thank you all. Bye.